G'day viewers. So since my last live stream, and apologies, this is all going to be running in the dark. This is a continuation of day 10. I did end the live stream and then I did something that might be smart, it might be dumb, but I bought the track to Sylva, which is the other end of the line. I thought this would be more cost effective than going out further than Bryson at this point. This does also make my decision to move to Bryson really easy. I'm not going to, because it's not going to be the centre of the universe anymore. I'll do it eventually when it is. Right now, what is a slight problem with buying the line to Sylva, though, is that my interchange just moved. So I have to get all of these cars, which are here. I don't know why I came down to pick up this set, actually. I should have picked up the other set. But anyway, that's fine. We're here now. And I've got to put together a train, which, of course, is a bit interesting in the dark. Because, you know, seeing things like coupler hoses and stuff's going to get harder and harder as I go along. All right, back you go. 20 cars. Let's go and pick up all the strays. Now, I left these things all over the bloody place because I really didn't care, because the interchange train is imaginary and it picks up all this shit for itself. Well, now I have to do it. Have I left a handbrake on? I'm pretty sure I have, because I always put one on. Therefore, it's not going to move because I'm a clown. It'll be the first one, it always is. I hope. No, that was applied. That'll be maybe one of these end ones then. Where's the handbrake on this fella? Just do it the bloody easy way. Release the Waterwick. Okay, off you go. I'm using number 3, so she's a bit more powerful. I will pop her on the front, but I'm just making up the train from this end, and we'll run around the set and take them down to the Sylva interchange. So my crew's doing a little bit of overtime today. That's okay, isn't it? I've also bought myself a coal car for filling up. Oops, I'm not on the train anymore, am I? Alright. Select, orders, stop, forward, 20. You come a couple up with this one down here, because I've just set the road for that. And then we'll pop down and we'll pick up those ones down there. We'll just push those together. And then we'll drag them back up into here so we can run around them easily. Yeah, actually I can probably just push down to that one. Yeah, I think so. I think we just leave that sitting down there. That'll be fine. The AI has definitely changed the way it drives. It's not really driving like a driver would. That's okay. I don't really care how the AI drives too much. Ooh. Yeah, that would have been handy if that stayed on. Wee. Alright, now. Glad hands, and just trying to see the handbrake in the dark. There we go. Okay, so that is now released. So let's go forward another 20 and pick up those other cars, the ones I left down here before. I'm just putting this together, even though it's in the dark. It's not the greatest video, but I do know that people like to see this stuff. Why aren't you moving? Come on, do it. It's got bloody... There must be another brake on. I must have put on more than one in this set. So have you got a brake on? No. How about you? No. You? No. You? No. So I don't have more than one on. Did I not hook up the... I thought I did. Let's just blow them apart. Put it back together again. Bleed. But I'm not 100% sure I actually have to take these down to Sylva, but, you know. That's where the interchange is now, so I just kind of think they won't get picked up. Orders. Forward. What's she whinging about? What's she whinging about? You don't know. Just go into bloody manual mode. Do it this way. So it thinks we're not connected up somewhere. We're not. Look at that. Oh, you know why? Because this is the coal hopper that I bought. So it wasn't in the train before. But how did I manage to move it the first time? There's an interesting question. Alright. Off you go then. That's better. So I just bought that coal hopper so I can have some coal for Bryson. I don't need more here at the moment, but I do need some at Bryson. And I figured it would take a couple of days to get here. And the way you get coal is you buy yourself a car. And you set that car to interchange for the coal mine. And they fill it up and then they bill you for it. Of course, getting billed for that coal tomorrow is going to bankrupt me, but that's okay. Because I had about 10 grand and I spent 1,500 on a carriage. And I spent 7,500 buying the line because they gave me a discount. I turned into my wife. There we go, we are hooked up. And he even agrees. Let's get our... Okay, the glad hands are set there, so this must be the back one. There they are. Alright, they are now connected. Now, one of these will have a handbrake on it. Not that one. Probably this one. Okay, we'll actually leave that handbrake on for the moment because I want to run around this train. So, let's go up the back. Shut that because of the hobos. Now I'm of two minds whether I actually put the coal car onto the train or not, because of course taking it there means I'll get billed and I won't have any more money. Just take you back 5. Hopefully that's enough to clear some points. No, it's not. Nowhere near it. Let's just go into road mode, 15 mile an hour, and let's follow. It's a novelty playing Railroader in the dark, because I really haven't very much, because I usually put them to bed about 7 o'clock at night and click the day over and it comes up at 6 o'clock and that's when I start the new day. So let's have a bit of night running. Not a bad night. There's a moon out somewhere, clearly, because we can see. Which I find pleasing. It's good. Now, one thing this does miss out on is my loco's going to possibly miss out on its overnight maintenance, but hopefully not, because the little bloke will be busy doing the other one. I sacked his friend because I had 2 locomotive maintainers and I didn't need to. So it's a bit of a cost-cutting exercise. I got rid of his mate. So he's probably a bit lonely at night time, but he's got the engineer to talk to. Now, what's really interesting is there are actually 2 engines, and I've only got 1 engineer, but it seems to let you do that. There you go. Just flip that over. We've got to flip this one over too, but we're not close enough to that yet, so let's go and do that this way. That one's fine. And we need to flip that one over. Oops. I double flipped it. Stop you there. So we can run you back up into this line. We'll go into yard mode. Reverse. 20 cars. That might not be enough, but we'll see. And come and get our little motley train. And of course, what are we doing? We're connecting a carload of volatiles to the back of the steam engine, which is a smart thing to do. Although there's nothing actually in this car because it's empty, but that could actually be worse. This one doesn't have a backup light. I think number 2 does. This one doesn't. Which is a shame, because we'll be coming back backwards in the dark. That's what that means. Alright, let's hook up the glad hands. And I'm not going to try and find the handbrake in the dark. Alright, let's go back to our train here. And forward road. Let's go up to... Oh, track speeds here is 25. Let's stick to 25. Away we go. She's a fairly heavy little load because even though they're empty, there's a fair few of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, they're not all empty. 5. 6, 7 cars, including my coal car on the end. So we haven't been down this bit of the track before, so this is a bit of a novelty. So what we ended up buying was from Whittier, down through Thomas Valley, Wilmot, Barkers, Cowes, Dillsborough, and Sylva, with the interchange being down here. Now, there is a water point down here at Dillsborough. I may water before we come back. We'll see. Let's just see how it's going, because I have gone out with a full tender. Now, as miles go, I'm not too sure how far this is, but I'm not expecting a huge distance, because on the map, so Whittier up to Bryson is like about 4 fingers wide, and this is about double that. So I actually thought this was better value than building out the line the other way. So we'll see. Running down below the river here. What is the speed down through here? So, oh, it's actually 25, so we're doing a little over the speed limit. The round circles give you the speeds. Don't appear to be other speed limits on here, so it's all 25 this part. So just to avoid any embarrassment, we will actually slow her down to 25.
My robot upstairs is making...
Sorry, I was just having communications with my other half, letting everybody know it's fine to make noise, because otherwise they'd be in streaming mode where they're nice to me and they be quiet. But for this video, it doesn't worry me at all. I'm only really recording it for completeness, just so people see the end of day 10, because I know there are people interested in how this is progressing and they follow along. It does mean I'm going to have to think about how I set things up for my future runs. So this will become part of the passenger service, I think, because there are some passenger stations on here. If we look at the map, the ones with a little building are a passenger station. So there's passengers at Wilmot and Dillsborough, but not at Sylva by the looks of things. Oh no, yes there is. There's passengers at Sylva as well, so it'll certainly become part of the passenger track. Oh nice, there's a passing siding, that's good, so we can use the flares to get us to and from passing sidings without crashing into each other. That'll be good when we need to. And you know, if I'd been smart, I would have taken a passenger car here. Oh, I should have taken them here. No, it's too late now. Okay, we ticked over midnight and I got paid for something and my reputation dropped. What gives there? What was that? Reputation changed from 110 to 90%. Why? Okay, I did get paid for my logs eventually. I don't know what happened then. Why have my reputation gone down? Did I not service some passengers today, maybe? Or maybe I made them wait a long time or something like that. That might mean I need to buy a third car. That looks like a rail formation rather than a road on the right there. I wonder if my reputation went down because I bought this bit of track today but didn't service it on the same day. Wonder. But anyway, we'll be servicing it tomorrow. We'll bring the first train will come down here to bring the passenger cars down and to bring everything up from the interchange. So that'll be fine. While we're doing the log cars. So we'll send one loco down with the passenger carriages. We'll have to go to Whittier and get them, but that's okay. We're only at the interchange. So how many people are waiting here, do you think? Any? There's 4 passengers waiting here. I reckon that's what happened, is I bought the line and my reputation dropped because I hadn't serviced them. I should have waited till after midnight to buy the line, I think. Let me just move my head. Looks like it where it was. Pleasant little river run down here. So it's taken me 15 minutes of game time to get down here so far. And we are just past Wilmot, so a third of the way. So in game time, coming from where I was to get down to the interchange, it's going to be about 45 minutes in game time. I'm running the 4-to-1 clock, so the reality of that's what? 10 minutes? 12 minutes to drive down here? That's fine. I wonder if this game's starting to run shy of RAM. No, doesn't look like it. It's getting these funny little glitches it doesn't normally have. This big loop, so we're approaching Barkers. Must be uphill too, because we're working pretty hard. Sort of uphill, doesn't it? Back on the level now, clearly, since we've powered off. Perhaps even heading downhill. So this is another passing point here, so that's 2 of them, which is handy. Just think about the map. So that's at Barker's, so there's nothing here except for a passing point. I did see something in the AO orders, stop when passing, which, okay, so that's only passenger stops. I was hoping that that could be something along the lines of stopping when you get to passing points. When there's another train coming, that would be really handy, but it doesn't seem that way. Now, are we going straight, or is it us heading out over the little bridge here? Alright, so there's a little siding here. No building for it as yet, though, although there's road there. So this is still Barker's. Ah, so it's the road that goes across the bridge. There was a truck there. I've never seen any vehicles before in this game. Must be going uphill now. We've gone 100% throttle. Seems like I can quite steeply go up and downhill next to a river, though, because, you know, the rivers don't change gradients like that. So the first run down here on a given day, we may even have to double head so that we can bring stuff up from the interchange and have the passenger coaches on. 'Cause she's working pretty hard at the moment. And she's losing speed. This would be about the halfway point. Yeah. Oh, maybe a little over halfway. Barker's itself is probably the halfway point, so we're probably a little over half. So my estimate on how long it's going to take to run this was a little shy. Given the time we're at now. We started at about midnight. Flat stick now, although she could have a little more on the reverser. How much coal are we using up? We use a lot of water. Not much coal. We haven't used much coal at all. We're using water very quickly. We're climbing up above the river now, so getting into some much higher track. Actually, given this is mostly downhill on the way back, we may not need to double head. I was just thinking that. But bringing heavy things to the interchange, that's going to be a consideration. Not far from Cowie, which is probably another passing point, I would guess. Tunnel. Running through on a tunnel on a street line this steep would be quite disgusting in the cab. Couldn't imagine what it does to the tunnel roof too, to have this very hot gases blasting into it. Oh, we appear to be on top of a mountain now. There we go, we're out of the tunnel. Nice bridge that we didn't have to pay for. This is Cowie, would appear to be a passing point. And I think I've only seen 2 industry sightings down here, so there won't be a lot of cash coming in from this area. Might even run still with the 2 train policy of one doing freight, one doing pass. And the one that's doing pass can do double duty and do the log run first, drop those off, bring the passengers down to Sylva and then back up to Bryson and then back to the middle. Coming into Dilborough, which has got a passenger station. Or at least a hole in the ground where a passenger station will one day be. So we are most of the way there. I could even leave this loco here tonight, actually. Just fill it with water and leave it. Ready for the interchange for tomorrow. I may even do that. I mean, she won't get her maintenance tonight, but that won't kill her. Because it's only 5 hours from now to pick up the interchange traffic. I think that's a good plan. There's a passing point and a passenger depot here, or station. Looks like you have to go into the diversion track for the passengers. Main line goes straight through. So I'll have to remember that when we run passenger trains. So there's potential for industry here because there's a siding. So that could bring in some new money that we didn't have before. So we'll be looking at contracts for along here, because why wouldn't you drop stuff off along the way? So let's see what new contracts are actually available to us. Parsons Tannery. So that's at Sylva. Sylva Coal and Lumber. Sylva Depot. Sylva Interchange. So you always get this one. And it's $150 for coal. That's fine. Sylva Paperboard. Blue Ridge Locust Pin Co. at Dillsborough. Cowie Bridge site. That's interesting. So there's another bridge that could be made down there. Dillsborough Depot. Dillsborough Engine Service. So there's a repair track here. Oh, that's good. So there is actually a place to keep a locomotive here. That's a good thing. Freight House. Dillsborough Fuel. Barker's Creek Pulpwood Spur. Wilmot Mica and Schist. Wilmot Station with a house track. And there's Connolly Creek, and then we're back up to the others, so we should quite likely pick up a few contracts down through here. So let's take up a tier 1 for Parsons. And these are all on the way, so why wouldn't we take these? Most of these are probably going to be small things. We won't do one... Oh, I may as well. And that's somewhere we can pick stuff up from. And we'll take a tier 1 for there as well. There we go. All the way along the new part of the line, we've got a whole bunch of contracts to fulfill, which starting tomorrow. So we'll definitely be leaving an engine down here because we're going to need it. Actually, I think the contracts start when you tick over midnight, so it'll be the day after tomorrow. But there will be stuff from the interchange for the rest of the line, the things that have already been organised, so we will leave an engine here to start here tonight. We'll park it in the Dillsborough repair facility. We may even hire someone for Dillsborough. It's probably not a bad idea, actually, because we can service this loco. So that's not what I want. Let's go back to the company. Employees. So I'm the president. Crews. So I run both of them because I don't have someone else. I think you have to go to locations. So if we go to Dillsborough Engine Service, Dillsborough Repair Track. I thought that's where you bought your people. Employees. I'll have to figure that out. Because if I look at... where am I? Whittier Depot? Whittier Engine Service, there. I have an employee. But if I look at Dillsborough Engine Service, I don't have an employee. I can't put one there either. We are in fact coming through Dillsborough right now. And there are there people waiting here? Certainly are. There are 6 passengers waiting here at Dillsborough for tomorrow. Another little bridge. Don't think it's a lot of bridges for free buying this part of the track. This is good. Normally you have to build them over 3 days. And we are fast approaching Sylva. So I'm not too sure what Sylva's actually got apart from a massive yard. And potential for a lot of industry by the looks of it. And we've got our interchange. In fact, there's a lot of industry here. Look at that. For something you don't even see unless you buy it, there's a lot already modelled. Now, where's the interchange tracks? Down here? Yeah. So we're on the right line for the interchange tracks anyway, so we'll pull it all into one track and we'll set in another one and we'll see what turns up. When we tick the day over, we should have some more stuff. And that'll be the end of this video, ticking the day over, because that starts the next one, and we will save that and move on. So the next time the line branches out is the interchange point, so we can safely leave our stuff in those sidings. How's our water? We'll pick up some water at Dilmot on the way back in the morning. Plenty of coal. Crew can sleep in the tender, it'll be fine. Very steep through here as well. Right, here we are. So this is the Sylva interchange. We'll just pull into this centre track here and we will tell our man to stop when he gets down this end. It's funny how he brakes when you slow him down when he could just coast. Now he's going to go flat stick again. Will do us there. So when he comes to a stop, now, he won't get paid again unless there's a bug. Just apply the handbrake there. I'll go back to TSD 3. Didn't I shift click then? I mustn't have. Let's do this easy way then. Glad hand. Aha. Game, what we doing there? What happened then? Alright, glad hand. Shift click. Oh, you're not going to do it, are you? Well, I've got to get in here now and find this cock. There it is. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the other train rolling away, because she empty, buddy. Alright, let's move you forward about 5. My 5 only lasts 10. Now we've got a handbrake on there, I think. And we'll just take her back up the other end of the interchange. And I kind of think I'll just leave her out here in the middle of nowhere for 5 hours. What could possibly go wrong doing that? I reckon she'd be pretty safe to leave there for the time, really. Now, I think we have to go into settings. No, not settings. Time. There we go. And we want to now sleep. It's now 6 AM, so we should have some new stuff here at the interchange. Let's go look. Is this stuff we dropped off and it's not been picked up? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Look what we're going to be taking back. So here's our coal car. That got left behind. That did. Oh, I bet you I know why. Bet you I know why. Because what I didn't do was set where it's going to. And we want to go to Carolina Fuel. So there we go. So that'll get loads to... Bryson Coaling Tower, Dillsborough Coaling Tower, not set actually. So let's just leave that not set so it comes back here. Because it'll come back to the interchange. So you're going to Appalachian Hardwoods. So Bryson, Ella, Stenzel. So that's Ella, Stenzel, Whittier Sawmill, Whittier Sawmill, and Whittier Sawmill. All right. Well, we will just leave that like that. That was lucky that our locomotive did actually fit there. So see you for day 11 when we stream that. All right, folks, have fun. See you later. Enjoy yourselves. And thanks for sticking around for the post addendum to day 10. Bye now.
We played a game.